Fresh Kid Z, Fresh Kid C, yes sir. Fresh Kid P, Fresh Kid T. Oh yeah, we back.
What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys episode 44 of my fantasy sports podcast. And we're on a little bit of a NBA streak as of late. I haven't been able to do a video in a while because I've been pretty busy around the holidays, traveling and doing stuff, You guys feel me with that. I posted last night's lineup to the left there. It was an easy double-up win. It actually placed in tournaments as well. It was a pretty low-scoring night. Anytime a team that scores 277 places in tournaments as well, that means it was a pretty low-scoring night. But all in all, it was a pretty solid lineup, and everyone contributed as needed. So let's dive right into tonight. We have a nice little 10-game slate, and there's some tough value to come by tonight. There aren't too many injuries. We'll get right into that. For point guards, I do like Kyrie Irving against the Charlotte Hornets at 8,600. He has been pretty good as of late in his last 4 games. He's reached value in 3 of them. And Jaylen Brown is now doubtful for the Celtics tonight. This is going to open up some usage for all starting Celtics players. Marcus Smart should see himself slide right into that starting lineup, so he should be a good play at shooting guard, but we'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, I like Kyrie Irving a lot. He has some good value tonight. Another guy you want to look at is Andrew Harrison at 4,200. His price actually dropped from last night. It was 4,500 last night, and he easily reached value. His last 2 games, 32 and 30 minutes, 29 and 24 fantasy points. Expect for him to reach value tonight. He only needs around 21 fantasy points. I think he does that. They have a pretty good matchup at the target at Los Angeles Lakers, so expect him to play pretty well tonight. I like Andrew Harrison a lot, especially for cash games. For shooting guard, you want to look into Jordan Clarkson. With no Lonzo Ball, Clarkson's going to be running point a lot for the Lakers. He went off in the game that Lonzo Ball was out a couple of nights ago. Expect him to reach over 25 fantasy points to get value tonight. He's a solid cash play at 5,500. Another shooting guard you could look at is Tyreke Evans at 8,500. He's more of a GPP guy, but he has some great upside. 8,500 is a steep price for him, but he plays a lot for this Memphis Grizzlies team. So expect Tyreke Evans to have some great upside tonight for the Memphis Grizzlies. Like I said before, you want to be targeting Marcus Smart. He's probably going to be starting tonight for the Celtics. Expect him to see 30 minutes or more tonight. I think he gets 25, 26 fantasy points without a doubt to reach value. For small forwards, I really like to spend down tonight. Victor Oladipo is a game-time decision with a knee injury. If he is held out, Lance Stephenson offers some great value. He'll probably start for Oladipo, and he should get some minutes for this Pacers team. He would be a good GPP play if Oladipo is out. Another small forward you could look at is Kelly Oubre at 4,400. He's been playing great off of this Wizards bench as of late. A lot of people don't play him because he doesn't start, but not starting doesn't mean anything because he's seen high 20s in minutes, even over 30 minutes in some games lately, and he only needs around 22 fantasy points to reach value. He's done that in his last 2, and he never really has a dud other than this 1-point game. He basically gets in the high teens or at least in the 20s every single game, so he's a good cash play tonight at a fairly weak small forward position. You could also look at LeBron James if you want to spend up. I do like him tonight. I was off of him for Christmas Day, which was great because he only got 29 fantasy points, and he reached, I think, like 40% ownership. So not having him was huge. It was an easy winner on Christmas Day. It really got our winning streak going for NBA. So I expect him to bounce back tonight, though. I think he's going to have a great game against the Kings. They are going to have a hard time covering him. Expect for him to have a revenge game tonight. You haven't really seen a game that bad all year from him. He basically gets over 50 fantasy points every game, so look at LeBron James as a solid cash game play today. Power forwards, I don't mind spending up on Anthony Davis. He has a great matchup against the Nets. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I love Kyle Kuzma at 7,400. He's been playing great basketball as of late. No Lonzo Ball means a little more usage. He should play mid-30s in minutes at least. He's been a rising superstar for this Los Angeles Lakers team, and he is currently now giving Ben Simmons a run for his money in Rookie of the Year. Kyle Kuzma has been awesome. I don't mind spending $7,400 on him. I also love Zach Randolph at $6,100. Very fair price for him. Last time he played the Cavaliers, he played 31 minutes and he had 48 fantasy points. I don't expect him to have 48 again, but I expect him to at least get over 30 tonight. As long as the Kings can stay in this game. They are at home. The spread isn't too sketchy, so I think the Kings can have a solid game. And just thinking about this Kings player, Randolph, it reminds me of George Hill. He could be a fair play if De'Aaron Fox is held out tonight. I think he will be with his quadriceps injury, so Hill makes a pretty solid play as well. He plays good starters minutes when Fox is out, and he's been playing pretty well as of late. So don't forget about Hill at point guard when making your lineups. Look at Jayson Tatum too. He could be I don't know about a cash game play, but a GPP play as well. At 5,700 with no Jaylen Brown. Tatum's going to play, his normal 30s in minutes, and he should have a little bit more usage tonight with no Jaylen Brown. Tatum could offer some pretty high upside tonight at power forward. For centers, my favorite center play of the night is Marc Gasol at 8,600 against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are without Brook Lopez tonight. They're going to have a tough time covering Gasol. I think the Grizzlies are going to try to have him on the court as much as possible to keep that matchup lopsided for the Lakers because they only have power forwards now. Larry Nance, Julius Randle, Kyle Kuzma. They should have an issue covering Marc Gasol at center. He offers some great value tonight at 8,600. That's going to sum it up for today's episode, guys. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.
Once was a kid with the other little kids. Now I'm ripping up shows, and them fans going wild with us. Tell mommy I'm sorry. This life is a party. Remember